I very well may have the best cat on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Astro, my cat, and my name is John, and today we're going to turn something around on the wood lathe. Today I got a cool project. It's one of these kits, like a shaving set, and this is, I think, a Badger bristle brush. It's super soft, and then here's the razor, old-timey razor that clips in there. So on the wood lathe today, we're going to turn the handles. Thanks again for joining. Let me set him down. Okay, with any luck, he will stay there while we turn. So I got a nice spot for him right there. So we'll see if he stays there while I turn on the wood lathe. He's gotten quite accustomed to the sound, and he's never been hurt by it, so he's used to it. So, okay, so let's set these down for now, and let's just have a look at the piece we're going to work on. Thanks again for joining. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Here we go. Okay, let's get set up here. So this is a piece of walnut that I was working on earlier, and it's all chucked up and it's tight. Let's just double check and make sure it's tight. So we're going to make the handle for the razor first. We need to drill a hole inside here, and that's about as long as the handle's going to be. So it's going to be pretty short. So, okay, let's get to it. So right here in my tailstock, I have a live center, and I'm going to back my wheel out. We'll pull this out of there, okay? Put that in my pocket. And what I have here is just a drill chuck, and it's got a Morse taper number 2, which is a match to my tailstock. Okay, so now we can drill a hole. The drill will stay stationary, and the piece will spin. Let's get that real close there. Okay, here we go. All right. I'll do that one more time just to kind of ream it out and clean it out. Okay. And then I'm going to back this chuck out of here. Okay, and then we're done with that. So let's put our live center back in. Lock it onto the bed. And right there. Okay. Lock that in. Now we got a nice tight blank we can work with. Okay, so let's go back to our razor. Well, actually, I want to pull this out here. So, right there, this little threaded rod comes out, but as deep as it can go is right there. Okay, so now we're going to back it out a little bit, like 3 threads. And then we'll do the same thing on the tail, like 3 threads. So then we'll make an exact measurement of how wide this piece is going to be. Okay, and I already made a mark, and it's right there. Okay. Right there. Let's have a look. Okay, right on it. We're right on it. Okay, So that's as wide as our handle's going to be. So I took a caliper measurement, and I want to have this about that thin. Okay? It's as thin as I want to go. We already have our hole drilled inside there, so I don't want to get too skinny on that. Okay. So let's see what kind of pattern we come up with. Let's start with some plunge cuts. Okay, get our calipers and check it. That's almost there. Okay. Okay, this isn't an exact science, so we can leave that. All right, so now let's make some shapes. Okay, it's looking okay. Okay, let's do a little sanding. What do I got here? 320. Okay, let's have a look. It's looking nice. It's going to be a good shaving brush handle. Okay. All right, I think I'm just going to clean up these bottoms here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Okay, let's add some detail. Maybe right here. That's good. Now let's leave it. I like that. Let's leave that alone. Sometimes less is more. Just a little bit of detail. Round that over. Okay, let's come back with the lathe off. Just sand it in line here. Okay, let's work on this part. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's put some hot wax on this. Okay. What I have is just a soldering iron and then some hard wax. So this is walnut. So I want to do a real dark color. I want to fill the pores. So let's use this. I'll just put a rag here to catch any drips. But let's melt some hot wax in this and finish this off. Okay. There we go. Have my cord caught. Need a little more, just drip some more in there. Wax is an excellent finish for a shaving set. It's almost waterproof, right? It's wax. Okay, got that smeared in there pretty good. Just get it like that. Okay, so now let's see if we can pull it off at the same time burnishing into the rest of the spots. So I don't recommend this technique. This is dangerous. Please don't do it. But if you're gonna do it, make sure your rag is really tight. Hold it really tight so it doesn't get wrapped up in the lathe. Okay? So I don't usually like to finish with the lathe on, but hey, today's a special day and we're gonna do it. So, okay. Let's bring the tailstock in here. Give me a little support because I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on there. I don't want this to break off just yet. think I need a little wax right in here. Having trouble getting it down there. Okay. That looks better. I'm holding that tight and pressing quite hard on it. Now I'm going to try to take it all off. So we'll keep using a clean spot on the rag. Okay, that's nice. Slick, smooth, that looks good. Okay, let's part this off. Careful. Now there should be a hole through here. Let's stop there. Let's have a look. Holy cow. Look at that. Can you see that? Look at that. That's amazing. Okay. So there wasn't a hole through there, so we need to go back and see if I thought I had it deep enough. I sure thought I did. Maybe we have to do that rest by hand. How far are we? We got to go quite a bit more. Well, that's quite a bit deeper. Boy, that's a misjudgment. I might have to get the drill and drill that. So, here's a trick. Let's take this piece off. And we'll just plunge this in the rest of the way. Whoa, a little wobbly. Let's get it in there to start. Okay. There we go. Kind of ream it out just a little bit. Okay. And I'm just going to prune off this end. Okay, let's see how we did. Let's get our, get this where I want it. Okay, let's see if it fits. Okay. So we got our end there. That looks nice. Oh, oh, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. Yeah. I can live with that. Okay, so let's set this aside and let's finish up the brush part. Okay, so now for the brush part, this drill bit is just, they changed the stems, the threaded rod, so I have to change this bit out. Those stinkers, they should have just used the same size. Okay, that's tight. So let's get this out of here. And we'll put our blank back in. pull our live center out and swap that with our our bit here. Okay. Okay, we'll back this drill chuck out. Put our live center back in. Okay, and now we got just enough of this same blank of this walnut to make, but they didn't really give us much. So let's see if we can make probably just a ball. That would be nice to hold in your hand. Okay, so I'm going to prune this side how I want it, and then we'll come back and take a measurement. Oh, there we go. Actually, I want to be in this way a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so exactly where is this thing? Right about there. Right about there. So let's make a mark right there. Okay, that'll work. Okay, let's do a quick sanding. 320 again. Put a little detail back in there. One more time with 320. And some hot wax. Look at that just soak in there. And it'll only soak in so far. You can't overdo it. That should be plenty. Alright, I got it all covered, so now let's pull it off. Whoa! Let's tighten that just a bit. I'm going to get my fingernail on that rag and see if I can get into that groove just a little bit better. Looks nice. Okay. Okay, here comes the finals. Let's use this one. Careful now. Ah, the plan is coming together. Okay, everything's working. Okay, let's get this where we want it. Boy, it'd be nice to have video production team, eh? There we go. Okay, I want to prune off this end. Just clean that up a little bit. And let's see how it fits. Okay, so let's unthread this. Oh, we screwed up. I can't get it in there. There's a little nubbin. Okay, we're not going to quit. I'm going to show you how to fix this. But darn it, that's an oversight that next time I make one of these, I will correct. Back on the lathe. Okay. So a trick I have is cork. Oh, that's from our last project. Just a cork roll. Real thin piece of cork. So let's put this back in our jaws, see if we can get it centered. And I'm going to use the cork to wrap that so I don't hurt. Just tear it off there. So then I got cork wrapped in there. And then we'll just kind of tear that off. There we go. And we'll put that in our jaws. And I can still pinch down on it. Let's see how centered we are. Pretty good. Let's use our live center. What? And we'll tighten it one more time. Okay, I'm going to use a scraper tool. And we're just going to plunge inside here and clean that up so that that fitting will fit. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, let's see how this goes. All right. Let's try again. So I made that way. And that way that little part right there, hopefully that'll catch in there. I get it. Maybe I gotta back this side out a little bit. I'm having trouble there. I need to make this smaller. Holy cow, this is turning into a total failure. But, okay. Well, grab another chunk of cork, and this time we're going to clean this off. Okay, back on the lathe. I need a bigger piece. There we go. Right there. Okay, let's try this again. I need to make that smaller. Okay, please work. Please work. Okay, it's going to work this time. Yeah. It's going to work this time. This time it will work. Okay. Oh, there we go. Finally. Tighten that on there real good. Oh, that looks great. That looks really good. Okay. Couple mistakes getting to this point, but hey, that's just life. So how about that, huh? How can I get this nice for you there so you can really see that shaving set? Hey, let's see if we can get that right there. Can you see that? Maybe the other way. Yeah, let's do it like this. Cool. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for suffering through my mistakes. It's all part of the show. Thank you for watching. Adios.